Hello, welcome to Information Science Section 250. I am your teacher, Mrs. Mason. Today we are going to discuss Chapter 11, Supporting a Small Business Network. Let us begin. The first question we should begin with. What is a small business? It is defined as one that is independently owned and operated, or fewer than 500 employees. For the purpose of this chapter, a small business can be defined as one with fewer than 200 computers. Also in a small business, it has only 1 to 2 locations and modest technology needs. Small businesses usually have modest requirements of networks than larger corporations do. Most want to share files and printers. Most small businesses have networked applications that applies to their business and networked internet access. Small businesses do not require a complex highly restrictive security policy, data encryption, or advanced WAN technologies. You should be aware that one size doesn't fit all in small businesses. The most important factors are listening to their requirements and designing something that fits their needs. One of the first decisions to make before determining how to set up a data sharing scheme is whether the network would be peer-to-peer or server-based. When possible and funds allow, a server solution is almost the best way to go, particularly if you're supporting the network after it's installed. A peer-to-peer network usually has problems, particularly when the user is untrained and is managing a networked computer that is left in control of a computer sharing resources. Also, on a peer-to-peer network, users can shut down their computers, unknowingly destroying other employees' access to shared files or printers, which can cause data corruption. Whether you are using a server-based or peer-to-peer scheme, the simplest file sharing system is usually the best. The next section we will discuss is configuring a Windows 7 Home Group network. Windows Home Group is the new peer-to-peer networking feature starting with Windows 7. A home group simplifies the process of sharing files and printers between multiple Windows 7 computers operating in a peer-to-peer configuration. Home groups simplify file and printer sharing by making it unnecessary to create user accounts on every computer that share resources. If you require more than the minimum security, and sharing files is a major part of your business network, using a file server with a centralized user database is the way to go. Next, let us look at equipment sharing in a small business. A printer is the most common piece of equipment shared in a network. A typical issue in small businesses is sharing personal printers attached directly to a user computer's port. Sharing printers in this manner is challenging because the user has control over the printer's operation. A typical small business environment might consist of 1 or 2 servers, some workstations, a few switches, and a router to connect to the internet. A general rule of thumb when purchasing a server for a network is to buy as much hardware as the budget allows that will meet the company needs for the next 2 to 3 years. Another feature to look for is fault-tolerant storage solutions. That usually means a RAID disk system, which makes it possible for a server to continue operating. Another decision to make before you select networking equipment for a small business is where to put the equipment. In a small business, the space used for network equipment is often shared with another function such as phone and alarm system. In a small network of only a few computers, simply running cable from computers to the hub or switch might be tempting, but don't give in to temptation. Switches should be used to connect workstations. If you're upgrading a network, replace hubs with switches. When choosing a switch, you should consider the following options: switch speed, managed or unmanaged, and support for multiple media types. As plan and install wiring for the network, be sure to keep in mind the company's security policy. Many businesses don't have a defined security policy. Physical issues can arise. The availability of wireless equipment at a good price with good performance makes unwired an attractive option, especially for new installations. Wireless connections are recommended when the environment accommodates running wires and the computers are stationary. If the environment consists mainly of users running with laptops or handheld computers, a wireless infrastructure is definitely an advantage. Even small businesses need to communicate with the outside world, particularly to access the internet. Besides internet connections, many businesses need employees to be able to access the company from home. Or while away on business. The application needs of small businesses range from simple to complex. On one side, some businesses need only Office application suite, such as Microsoft Office. On the complex side, a business might use a custom program that has little or no support for networking and requires the network administrator to be creative in making it work. One aspect of your proposal to a small business that you shouldn't neglect is security. Spell out in your proposal how you plan to secure the network and data. Antivirus and anti-spyware software is a must for any computer with an internet connection. A firewall should be in place for most businesses that share a connection. Unlike a large business with its own staff, a set-it-and-forget-it approach does not usually work for a small business network. There are hard drives to defragment, virus scanners to update, and many other tasks. For this reason, working out maintenance schedule and contract is a good idea. Some tasks can be automated, but others, such as software updates and disk cleanup, are not as easy to automate. In conclusion, technology needs can vary. One-size-fits-all approach will not work. But if you are prepared, you will have a successful business network. This concludes our lecture for today. I hope you found it useful. Have a great day.